Hey guys, what's going on? Denim Angel here, and I'm doing another vlog. Haven't done one of these in a while. Found out some juicy tidbit of information today, and I figured, what the hell, may as well do a vlog on it. So here we are, just finishing work, driving home, and yeah, so I'll explain what's going on. You guys probably watched the latest video I did, which was the final part of the EverQuest tutorial island. I think that was the last video I did. I don't know what vlog I'm on now. It must be like 7 or 8. Fuck, could be 9. I don't know. I don't keep track. I just kind of do it on the spur of the moment. So I figured I'd do a vlog today and explain. Okay, well, first of all, found out some really cool information, some really awesome information, and I, like, as soon as I found it, I'm like, oh my god, wow, fucking crazy. So I'll just come right out and say it. World of Warcraft Classic is getting a hardcore mode. That's right, it's getting a fucking hardcore mode. So I'll explain what's going on. It's not like your normal hardcore mode, but it is hardcore. So anyways, I'll explain it from the start. World of Warcraft decided to do Classic, and then they decided to do the Burning Crusade re-release, I guess, of old expansions and shit. Now they've decided to do WoW Classic Fresh. And basically what that is it's Classic all over again, which they've already done, except this time they're tweaking it a little bit and changing things. Now, normally I had no interest in playing a fucking, new Classic, I've already done Classic. It took me a fucking year to get to 60 on my Fire Mage. You guys watched the series, well, hopefully you did. And the Burning Crusade, I didn't really have any interest in playing that because, honestly, you can play the Burning Crusade in retail through Chromie Time. So why play the Burning Crusade Classic when you can play the Burning Crusade in Chromie on retail? Like, I don't fucking get it. Classic, I understand. I understand why you would play that, but I've already played it. I've done it. I've gotten to 60, and, well, I consider that beating it. So anyways, Classic Fresh, I guess what they're calling it is called Season of Mastery. That's what they're calling it. There's a bunch of changes to it. So the experience you gain from killing elites and doing quests is 40% more than normal Classic. The mobs still give you the same amount of XP, just like the normal mobs. There's more nodes in the game, like more mining nodes, more herbalism nodes, shit like that. You don't get world boss when you go into raids, which I don't give a fuck about. And raid bosses are stronger, which I guess a lot of people care about and all that shit. So there's those changes, and there's probably other changes I don't know about. Like, they're currently in beta right now. But November 16th, they are releasing the full version of Classic Fresh, or Season of Mastery, I guess. So, but yeah, the main thing that caught my eye was hardcore. So basically what that is, it's called Soul of Iron. So basically, so each city, each faction has one, I think it's a high elf, and the high elf will activate hardcore mode for you. It's called Soul of Iron. Now, the only way to activate this is if you've never died. I'm probably just gonna go to this high elf. I think one's in Ironforge. The other one for the other faction, I think, is in I want to say Undercity. I think it's Undercity is what they said. So I'll probably start it off at level 1, and basically what happens is you talk to them, and they give you a buff called Soul of Iron, Soul of Iron or something, and it says, has never known defeat. So basically, that's the only way you can get it is if you've never died on that character. If you've died and you try to activate it, you won't get it. The system knows that you've died. And if you do die while you have it on you, you get a tarnished debuff, which is -1% to all your stats. You can get it removed, but you can never get Soul of Iron again on that character. That's it. You're done. It's basically like a character wipeout. You may as well delete it. You can't ever get it again. So the only way to get it is to have never have died, and you can activate this, I think, doesn't matter what level. I'll probably just activate it level 1, but you can activate it at whatever level, and you just go from there. If you die while you have it on you, you get the debuff, which you can get removed, no big deal. If you die before you activate it, they're gonna know. They're gonna know, it's like, oh, well, you died, so you can't do this or this whatever hardcore mode. So it basically is hardcore. If you have ever died on that character, you'll never be able to do it. So you'd have to start a fresh new character to do it. So this is exactly what's gonna draw me back to Classic Fresh. I'm going to attempt the Soul of Iron. It's not an achievement, at least I don't think it is, but I think you can get it as a title, I'm not sure. There's gonna be a ton of people trying to compete for this. So, anyways, I made a Facebook group. It's the first one I know of. I checked Facebook, and there's no groups on there that are WoW Hardcore, WoW Soul of Iron. So I created one. Hopefully we can get a bunch of people on there. One of the leaders in the original Iron Man or Hardcore, where the unofficial, I guess you could say, who was in the leaderboard, I think his name was Kargaz, is already putting a guild together called the Path to Ragnaros or something, and it's like an achievement where you go into Molten Core and you have to kill everything without dying once. I think that's also another achievement or something like that. Anyways, this guy Kargaz is putting it together, so I don't know what server I'm going to be playing on. They haven't released the servers yet, but I've given this a lot of thoughts, and I already know my class and build that I'm doing. So basically at this point, you don't want to think DPS numbers, you don't want to think, face rolling enemies and shit. What you want to think about is pure fucking survival. That's the name of the game on this one. If you're gonna have any chance of doing this, you're gonna want to rethink how you play. Classic is a bitch to begin with. It's fucking hard. So I went through a couple of ideas of what I want to build, what I want to play, and I already figured it out. So I'm guessing 70% of the population is probably going to be playing Hunter, more than likely Beastmaster, because they are the best solo class. I'm not rolling Hunter, mainly because Hunters cannot heal themselves at all, and sorry, allergies. They're squishy, and they can't heal. The other 30% of the population is probably going to be playing Warlocks, and they'll probably be playing what is it? Demonology, I think that's what it's called, the pet class. Mainly because those two classes are the best soloers for Classic, but I'm not playing that either. The way that I'm looking at this is I want the beefiest, most defensive healing class in the game possible. And there's only one class that comes to mind. Well, no, actually there's 3 classes that come to mind. You want survivability, you want raw power for healing, and you want good stamina, hit points, and defense. That is what's going to carry you through. Now, there's 3 classes. 2 of them I'll tell you what ones they are, that I went over. I was thinking about picking, but I decided not to. I'm not going to tell you the class I'm picking because it's kind of fucking obvious at this point. But the first class I thought about playing was, hold on, okay. I gotta order coffee.
Hi, can I take your order?
Hi, can I get an extra large regular coffee, please?
And that's everything.
Yeah, that's it.
And 2:30 at the window, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll use my Tim's card. So 3 classes came to mind for pure survivability. You want raw healing power, you want good defense, and you want good hit points. So the first one that came to mind was the Druid. Now the Druid has okay healing, mediocre healing, pretty decent healing, I guess. And when it comes to being beefy and defensive, they can transform into bears, which gives them a shit ton of hit points, shit ton of armor, even though they can only wear leather armor. The only problem with that, though, is, like I said, their regeneration for healing is mediocre. It's okay. And the fact that you have to switch over to a bear form to tank and take hits, you can't heal in that form. You have to switch back to your normal form to heal, and that's just that's kind of a deal breaker for me. So it's a good idea, and they got a lot of they got a lot of cool different spells. Like they can roots, they can they got a bunch of different cool shit they can do. Hold on here. Alright. Tim's card?
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
You still have another 46 cents on the desk.
Okay, thank you. Wow, 46 cents, big money. So yeah, deal breaker for me, Druids, but they got a lot of, I think they got a couple of spells where they can break free of immobilizing spells. They got transformation spells, they can root and snare, they got, I think they got a couple of things that are pretty cool. I can't remember all of them, but, I think when it comes in terms of survivability, fuck's sakes. In terms of survivability, I think they are pretty good. But it's just not what I want to play. The other one that I thought about playing, that's more beefy when it comes to gear, and I think better healing power, is the Shaman. Mainly because, like I said, they get better gear, they get shields, and they get mail armor, which is one step up from leather. So, and they have totems, which I think you have healing totems, you have mana regeneration totems, they can melee, they can heal, and they can DPS with spells, I guess. So they're all around. They're pretty decent. The only thing is that Horde's the only one that can play them. But, you know, that's fine. I don't care. I mean, I've never really played much Horde, but I would be fine playing Horde. It doesn't matter to me. But ultimately, I looked at some of their, like, all the spells they had. They're really good. They're really good. But ultimately, I decided not to go with Shaman, which leaves one class left, and I'm pretty sure you can guess what that is. And I'm not gonna say, but it's pretty obvious at this point what class I'll be playing. So, come November 16th, when the servers get released, I will start a new Let's Play series on World of Warcraft Hardcore, or Soul of Iron, I guess is what it's called. So, basically, I'm not sure what the rules are. It's in beta right now. The only rule is you can't die. That's it. Whereas the unofficial rules of the old Iron Man or Hardcore World of Warcraft, basically the rules that people made up were so you can't die. Obviously, that's the big rule. Second rule is you can't use the auction house. Now, I don't know if you can't sell on the auction house, or, well, I know you can't buy off the auction house, but I think you can't sell shit either. I don't know. They got some weird rules. There were some rules that said you can only use white and gray items. You can't use green or blue or magically enchanted items. Some rules said you can't group up together, you gotta play solo. Some rules said that you can't use your other character to send mail to your hardcore character, which makes sense. That makes sense. Another rule was you can't trade with other players, although I don't see why you can't trade with, like, other hardcore players, but I guess you wouldn't really know if they were hardcore. I don't know. What other rules was there? You can't trade with other people. You can't use the auction house. You can't accept water or food from mages. If it's conjured, you gotta buy your own. I don't know, like, some of the rules kind of make sense, but other rules are fucking stupid. Like, I don't know. Anyways, all we know right now is that I need a drink. All we know right now is that you can't die. That's the only rule. Like I said, it's still in beta, so things could change. Oh, and yeah, when I do play this, if you guys remember the way I played my classic series with my Fire Mage, how I didn't do any quests, how I just grinded mobs because I was skinning, right? So basically, it complemented my skinning because I would just farm mobs for hours, get XP, level up, and collect a shit ton of skinning. Well, I won't be playing it that way this time because questing gives a lot more XP, so it makes more sense for me to quest, right? And and B, this is kind of a dead giveaway about which class I'm going to be playing, but like I said, it's obvious. I'm not going skinning. I'm going to be making all my own shit, so I'm going to be mining and blacksmithing. Gee, I wonder what class I'm going to be playing, right? Mining and blacksmithing. So, there's more nodes in the game in Classic Fresh, which is good because I couldn't find fuck all when I used to mine in Herbalism on my Priest and Classic. I couldn't find fuck all nodes. Like, there was none. But in Classic Fresh, there's going to be more nodes, so that's good. Yeah, so I'm not going to be doing what I did in normal Classic. I'm going to be doing quests. Like, I'm still going to be grinding mobs and shit. That's, you know, that's a no-brainer. But I'm going to be focusing a lot on quests, too, for the rewards and shit. So my guess is that you're probably going to be able to use any items you want, because quests award green and I think sometimes blue items. So, like, you technically should be able to play hardcore with magic items. Like, it's stupid just to use gray and white. That never made sense to me. It's fucking stupid. So yeah, I'm not going to be playing the way I traditionally did. I will be fishing for sure, cooking, all that shit. Mining, blacksmithing. Probably first aid, because I'm not going to be cloth crafting at all. So I'll probably use my cloth for first aid. Yeah. So it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. I'm going to try and get a group of guys. Dakota, hopefully Mike. Anybody else out there that wants to group up with us. Form a static. Like I said, I made the Facebook group. If you guys want to join, it's the only one on Facebook. It's I call it World of Warcraft Soul of Iron. It's the only one on Facebook. The only hardcore group on Facebook is the one I created. I couldn't find any other hardcore group. So yeah. Plus, I am part of the official World of Warcraft Classic group. So I'm gonna put a post out there to see if anybody wants to join. And once the servers get released and all that, I'll update you guys on what server we'll be playing on. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And don't worry, I'm still gonna be playing Endwalker as well. But like I said, this side railed me. I had no idea this was coming out. Like, I just found out today. And apparently this information has been out for a couple weeks. However, I think just a day or so ago, they had the release date, and it is November 16th. So, and I think my holidays start on November 18th. I want to say November 18th. I think. Yeah. So I'll be playing that. I'm gonna go home right now. I'm on my way home. I gotta get some sleep. I gotta do some shit today, but I'm gonna go home right now. Apparently they have the beta servers up right now for Classic Fresh. So I'm gonna try them out. I'm gonna try out my new class that I want to play, and maybe I've come up with a couple builds for my class, talent builds. We'll see how it works. And like I said, you got to remember the builds that everyone's going for is going to be completely different. It's all going to be about survival. It's going to be about taking the hits. It's going to be about healing. It's going to be about crowd control. It's not going to be about DPS. I mean, I'm sure some people might do DPS, but most of us are probably going to focus on survival. So, and you're going to see a fuck ton of hunters in this game, and I mean a fuck ton of hunters. There's going to be crazy amount of hunters, but not me, not this guy. Nope, we ain't doing that. We're going a little bit different. So I think that's it. I put EverQuest on hiatus for now. I'm not really... I don't know. Like, the game's okay. I like it. But what I might do is there's also classic versions of EverQuest. I might actually try that. I don't know if I want to do retail EverQuest. I kind of want to just go back to, you know, the roots and do like old school EverQuest, like old style, you know? None of this new shit. AAs, level 115 and 30 fucking expansions and fucking, like, I don't know, man. I just, you know, these MMOs nowadays, it's just, I don't know. There's just something about them that just irks me the wrong way. I like the old school. They're smaller, they're more compact, they're simpler, they're harder, I think, at least more grindier, and I don't know, they're just smaller and more compact. These new ones, you got like 100,000 different fucking areas, and questing doing this and that, and like, nah, man. Like, I just, you know, just let me do what I'm gonna do, you know, and you know, you get to familiarize yourself with every zone. And it's big enough, but it's small enough. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know, it's small. You know all the areas. You know, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, some of these MMOs are just too big. You know, they're way too fucking big. There's so much shit jam-packed into them, and items, and fucking, it's just ridiculous. You know, I think MMOs get carried away. I want to get back to the old roots, you know? So I think with EverQuest, I might try, I'm a paid subscriber, so I can go back and play Classic on that. I just gotta find a Classic server. But yeah, so I'm gonna be completely 100% focused on Soul of Iron. And, you know, I don't think a lot of people have ever undertook this before, but like I said, you get to level like 55, 56, 57, and you fucking die. Oh my god, there's gonna be so many pissed people. Like, there's gonna be a lot of broken computer screens, a lot of broken desks, a lot of broken TVs, a lot of broken chairs. Oh my god, there's gonna be a lot of rage videos up there. People dying in like their 30s, 40s, and 50s. Oh man, it's just, could you imagine putting in all that time and effort and fucking dying? Like, I mean, you technically still get to keep your character, right? But you're fucked. You'll never get Soul of Iron. You're completely fucking screwed. At that point, you know what? I'm not even playing this game for the raids. I'm not even playing it for biz gear. I'm not playing it for end content. I'm not playing it for all that. I want to get to 60 with Soul of Iron. I want to be able to craft all my own shit. I want to be, you know, and you can definitely bet your ass there's going to be leaderboards, because there's already leaderboards for the unofficial Iron Man. They actually have a website for that. Somebody built a website and had tracked all this. So you can bet your ass there's definitely going to be leaderboards for this. I want to be one of the guys up there. So, yeah, I'm going to take this very seriously. And because I've wanted to do this for years. In fact, I was thinking about doing this about a couple of days ago, before I even found out that there was a hardcore mode for WoW. I was thinking about doing an unofficial Iron Man run, or you know, like a hardcore, like a lot of people used to do, right? You die and that's it. You record it on video. But now we have an official way to keep track of your hardcore progress. So it's pretty cool that Blizzard did that. So this is what's bringing me back to Classic Fresh. I was never even intending on playing Classic Fresh at all, because I really don't give a shit. But because of this, I'm coming back. So I just hope maybe you guys may want to play with us, may want to do a static, something like that. We can all play together. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna change the way everybody plays the game. Like, everybody's gonna have to be so fucking careful. Like, everybody's gonna play so conservatively. Everybody's gonna play so, like, fucking just so cautious. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be fun. But I'm really looking forward to this, guys. Fuck, there goes my fuel. Fuel level low. Yeah, like I'm really looking forward to this. So, anyways, I think that's pretty much the end of the video. That's all I wanted to tell you guys about. So, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna take a look at the beta, take a look at a couple of character builds, and go from there. Anyway, so hopefully the next video I do, what's today? The like 6th or 7th or something. I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of content within the next week or so, because I'm not really playing EverQuest that much. I started World of Warcraft retail again from where I left off. Like Shadowlands, but I'm not, I don't know, man. I'm not really digging it. I'm not digging it. And even the EverQuest retail, I'm not digging it. Like these new, like all these updated new MMOs, just ain't, I'm not digging it. Final Fantasy Endwalker, I'm gonna give that a chance, but in reality, I want to play classic WoW, and I want to play classic EverQuest. But I'm probably gonna have to find a new server on EverQuest to play, where it's classic. And WoW, now that Classic Fresh has got hardcore, I'm gonna be playing that. So, but yeah, like, I don't know, like the retail Shadowlands, just, I don't know. There's no economy. There's no sense of accomplishment. It's just, it's boring. It's like, oh yeah, they got this story. They got these cool effects and graphics. And they got this and that. Whatever. Cutscenes. Yeah. No, it's just, I don't know. It's hard to log in and play, but I don't even look forward to it. I don't even care. To be honest, I don't fucking care. I really don't give a shit. EverQuest, I think I'm in the same boat with EverQuest. I think I'm going to delete my character, and I think what I'm going to do is, because I'm a paid subscriber, I'm going to go back to an old server, like, but the problem is with these old servers, they unlock and progress, so eventually these old servers become new server, or, well, they unlock and you progress, but I want one that stays old, like, you know, doesn't progress past a certain point. I think there's only one that does that. So, anyways, and I'm not going through all that bullshit to get to P99. Fuck that. Anyways, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna do retail anymore. WoW, but I will be doing classic when it comes in. I think what I'm gonna do is there'll be a lot of hardcore WoW videos, but like I said, I'm gonna try with this certain class and certain build and see how that works out. Anyways, I'm rambling on. I should probably get going, and it's already like 34 minutes in. Yeah, so November 16th, I'm going to be doing Soul of Iron, and November 18th, we're going to be starting Endwalker as well. So we got two new, well, not two new games, but two new versions of the games coming up, and I'm excited for both. To be honest, I'm more excited for Soul of Iron, but yeah, we're gonna be playing both, and I'll be doing my Let's Play on both of them. So yeah, stay tuned. My next video will be coming out on November 16th or November 17th, and hopefully I'll have my server all figured out, my build 100% complete, and maybe we'll have a bunch of guys all ready to go, static with us. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try and get Mike and Dakota, see if they want to do this, and yeah, hopefully things will be fun and we'll have a good time, and hopefully nobody dies right off the bat. So anyways, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.